All right, welcome, Picture at a Glance family and first-time viewers. The Picture at a Glance, we're at home of no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, no flips, and no multiple different rundowns to help get you into the winner's circle. All righty, state specific for Missouri evening draw, but Picture at a Glance is a strategy that works for all states. All states. Also, no matter where you're at in the world, it's designed that way. Also, a reason why you don't need the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multiple different rundowns, because we have a strategy where you're tracking all 1,000 numbers at a glance, where you always know why you're playing your numbers, because you can track all 1,000 numbers every day as they come in. So here in Missouri evening draw for August the 18th, 2023, we had the 414 to come in. So with the 414, we look to see where the 414 is on the master sheet here. And with the master sheet, we take 22 simple numbers, do the 1-1 rundown, and we have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, all at a glance on one sheet. All right, and those single numbers and double numbers here for the singles 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. You take those 12 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown, you have 720 of the possible combinations of the 1,000 numbers. Same here, we take the 001 on the doubles. Doubles or doubles or numbers that have pick three numbers that have two like numbers in them. You have the 001, the 002, the 003, the 004, the 005, and triple zeros. Then you got 011, 022, 033, and 044, and that's 10 numbers of doubles. You got 22 numbers with the 1-1 rundown. You have this master sheet here. So at any time, you can find out where your number that come in for that day is on any one of these columns, and I'll show you how to do that. You take the winning number that came in, which excuse me here, I see a little error here that I made. Wait a minute, hold on a minute, I gotta check that number again. That number is let me look. I think I wrote it down wrong. Yeah, 441. I wrote it down here wrong. Okay, it's 441 that came in. I don't want to get anybody thrown off here. 441. All right, so you can. Now, what we do is take the 441 and do the 1-1 rundown. That's the only rundown you ever have to worry about using the Picture at a Glance strategy. And what you do, you're going to add 1 to each one of the numbers that came in. It's the most simple rundown there is. It's like adding 1 plus 1 is 2. You add 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10, but you don't use the 1, you use the 0. And 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. And 1 to 3, you're going to get 4. All right, same way with the next one. You just add 1 to the 4, you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same number at the top, at the bottom, at the top, you add it correctly. Okay, and if you bad in math, you're going to have to really be bad in math like me to mess this up. Okay, so you add 1 to 2, and you count straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to 9, you do 0 to 1. Can't get no simpler than that. All right, now what we're looking for, one of these base numbers, if it's a single or a double, will always be in that rundown. Always be in the rundown, okay? And doubles can come 3 different ways. Singles can come 6 different ways. So on this double here, you have it's 441, but it can also come 414, 144, and 441. That's the 3 different ways that they can come. All right? Now, we're looking for the base number on the doubles on these columns, all right? And the base numbers, here's the base numbers for the doubles. And you're looking for one of these numbers to be in this column, all right? So we find that it is going to be the 330. See it here? But it's not 330, it's 033. But these are the same numbers. It's just one of the different ways it can come. So you're going to go to the base number to see what column it is in, which is 033. And it is the number 9, column number 9. You go down to column number 9, you look for the 144, which is here. You mark it off. Bam, you're done. You found the column. You found your number for that day. But it's not 441. It's the 144. Like I said, that 441 can come 3 different ways, and it comes 144. And then these numbers, whatever that number is, it won't be in the same position when it comes out, but it's the same number. You just mark it off in column 9. So that's how you find your number on the master sheet. Any number that comes in, you do the 1-1 rundown on it, and you look for the base number. It might not be in the same exact order in that rundown. You go to that base number under that column and mark it off. By working by the law of average, our objective here is to doing the little numbers down as they're coming in, working by the law of average to see what numbers are left on the columns to know what numbers to play. If you go back to January, up to present, and start tracking all these, marking the numbers off and catching them off and marking them off. Then what you're looking for is the numbers that left is the numbers that you're looking at playing over time. All right? These lottery ain't going nowhere. You got plenty of time, and if you're losing, you got a lot of time to stop playing and learn to pick through the grass strategy. So in your state, you'll know what numbers you're playing and why you're playing those numbers. All right? That's how this strategy works. Reason being, when you start checking these columns off, you'll always know what columns do and what numbers do on that column. Right here on this master sheet, you're tracking every month, okay? You're doing one of these sheets every month. Now up to June, mostly June, I make an annual sheet, or you don't have to wait till June like me. You can take an annual sheet, a summary sheet, and mark the numbers as they come all the way up to June. So you got an annual sheet you're looking at, and you got your monthly sheet you're looking at. The reason for doing one every month is so you'll always know what column didn't hit that month. Because some of these columns can take 3 months, 4 months to hit. And it's really hot if you go to 5 months. So when you're hitting, you're never guessing where your numbers are coming from. That's why you really don't have to do the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and multiple different rundowns, because you're dealing with the actual numbers. You're a realist, I would say, with the numbers in your state. You're a realist because you know can't nobody tell you what's going on with your numbers because you're tracking them every day in Pick 3. I only specialize in Pick 3 because Pick 3 is teachable and doable and trackable, okay, for my channel. And I know that if you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, it's a better chance of you seeing what numbers out there that you can really do some damage on Pick 3. Now you can't do that on Pick 4 and Pick 5 because you got 1 in 10,000 odds on Pick 4, and you got 1 in 100,000 odds on Pick 5. So that's, with me, it's strictly luck. With Pick 3 and using the Pick 3 at a glance strategy is knowing. You actually know when you play a number off of this column why you playing that column. You actually know that this column ain't failed in 3 months, 2 months, exactly how many months a column ain't hit. So when you do hit, you ain't guessing where you're going to get your numbers from. You're going to one of these columns. Another beautiful thing about doing the 1-1 rundown and coming up with these 22 columns, each one of these numbers mirror or opposite each other. You're going to hear a lot about mirroring numbers in if you a pick 3 player. And like I say, don't get yourself in no rush. These numbers ain't going nowhere. The lottery ain't going. The states ain't going to never get rid of the lotteries that's got them. Take your time. Make out one of these sheets. It might look a little complicated. Just make up some numbers. I'm going to show you how to do it. Just make up some numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on those numbers and see if you can find that number on the column and what column it come off of. You ain't got to wait till the numbers come in and gradually, just do it every day. Make up about 10, 20, 30 numbers. And once you get the swing of this, you got it. And to be true, this is going to be 90% of your ability to win. Now, I'm saying it again. Make up some numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on those numbers. And find out and see where to find them on the columns. Simple. And once you do about 20, maybe 30, and if you got to go more than that, then you might be doing something wrong. You need to leave a comment or call me or whatever, however I can assist you in. I have a plan, a personal counseling plan where you get one call that's free, and I, set the amount of time that we talk, and also, I got a rate on calls on how long we'll talk, okay, to help you get in the winner's circle, as I call it, okay? But yeah, make up numbers. Don't wait for the numbers to come in every day, then find them. Get it in your head where to find those numbers at. Just make up some numbers, do the 1-1 rundown. I think I beat that horse enough. Now, here, the mirrors that I was talking about, you have 1,000 numbers. If you took those 1,000 numbers, divide them in half on this number line, you would have 000 to 499, and you would have 500 to 999. That makes up the 1,000 numbers, okay, that you would be playing. Mirroring numbers are these numbers here, the top numbers on the front and the other numbers on the bottom. So say you played 0, 1, 2 and the lottery played 5, 6, 7, they just mirrored your number. Okay, reason being, a 0 mirrors a 5, 5 mirrors a 0, 1 mirrors a 6, 6 mirrors a 1, 2 mirrors a 7, 7 mirrors a 2, 3 mirrors a 8, 8 mirrors a 3, 4 mirrors a 9, 9 mirrors a 4. Or they could be opposite. You could use the word where it say mirror, just say the opposite. Same here. If the lottery plays 7, 8, 9, if you play 7, 8, 9 and the lottery plays 2, 3, 4, they just played the opposite of your 7, 8, 9. If you play 1, 2, 3 and the lottery plays 6, 7, 8, they just mirrored or played the opposite of your 1, 2, 3. Fairly simple. The beauty of this is every one of these columns got the mirrors and opposites in them. Okay, 0, 1, 2. The mirror of that is 5, 6, 7. A 0 same as 5, 5 same as 0, or mirror. The 6 same as a 1, 1 same as 6, or opposite, a mirror. And then 7 is the same as 2, 2 same as 7. Can't get no simpler than that, folks. Can't get no simpler than that. You're always going to know what mirrors and opposites are hadn't played. That is what you're looking for to get in the winner circles. You always want to know to win, and working with the law of average, what mirror number and its opposite or mirrored number haven't failed. You're not going to get that with tic-tac-toe, the date sum, the grids, the multiple different rundowns that they have at that, because you're looking at the actual numbers. And if you got a column ain't failed in 60 days or 90 days, and you didn't won, you ain't never got to guess what numbers you're going to play, because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers at all times, each day. And if you know the 0, 1, 2 ain't failed off of that column, that ain't failed in 90 days or 120 days, which you can do, and the 5, 6, 7 ain't played, that's the mirror opposite of it, you definitely want to play those if you don't play the whole column. Normally, if I got a column ain't played in 4 months, when I hit, them my numbers right there. The whole thing, I'm running straight box. Or depending on how I want to play it, I play the whole thing 50 box. But 9 out of 10 when I hit enough where I can play the whole column straight box for a couple of days. or it's 7 days, or how many days I want to run that column. But I always know why I'm playing my numbers. It's no guesswork. You can't do that with pick 4. You can't do that with pick 5. It ain't gonna happen. You can do it with pick 3 because pick 3 is easily teachable, doable, and trackable. That's why I don't spend my money on no other game. Only one is like, Mega Millions. I'd be crazy not to do Mega Millions and Powerball. When they get to a billion, I guess I'll still be teaching y'all. I have to see. I guess I probably will. I enjoy this. I put this sheet together. It's fun, and I love it, really, teaching it. So, yeah, I might just be doing it because I know I'd be bored to death. Hey, look, I went 2 years without working on purpose, and I was bored to tears. I was so glad to get back to work. I didn't know what to do. And all my friends that retired and say, I ain't going back to work. Let me tell y'all something. Every last one of them went back to work because they didn't have anything to do. All right, so don't be in no rush to retire unless you got something to do when you do retire, other than travel, unless you're going to travel 365 days out of the year. But let me get off that soapbox here. Okay, if you go 4 months, which can happen, you ain't guessing what numbers to play. You know what numbers to play. If you go 2 months and you didn't hit and you know your column, you ain't guessing what numbers to play off the column. You're going to know what numbers to play off your columns. Same for the doubles, same for the singles. If 012, again, let me say again, 012 don't show up, ain't played, and the 5, 6, 7 ain't played, you're going to definitely play those two if you don't play all 10. If the 012, the 1, 2, 3, the 5, 6, 7, and the 6, 7, 8, them 4 ain't played, you definitely play those 4 if you don't play the whole column. You see what I'm saying? You just can't, you can't beat this with a stick. Tracking your own numbers for your own state. If you play midday, tracking your own midday. If you play evening, tracking your own evening. You ain't never got it. Once you get through to get this, to come visit me, y'all, and help the channel grow. Other than that, you don't even need me after this. It's a 30-minute teach. 30 minutes to get you into the winner's circle. But it also teaches you patience because you're going to see how long it takes to actually hit these numbers. Okay? So I think I've covered that enough. All right? And I got another thing I want to show you here. That's part of my winning to get you in the winner's circle that I use. I got put some up here right quick. I keep doing this. I'm going to have to figure out. Because I take this board down when I would put sticks up on it, I forget. Okay, let me make sure I got this here so you can see it. Yeah, I think you can make that out. This here is another strategy that I use. It's important that you know what single digits didn't fall. Okay? And the way I do that, I take my numbers, 3 columns, from 0 to 9, 3 columns. All right? And when a number comes in every day, all I do, like this 832 number positioning chart. This 832, I mark off the 8 here, I mark off the 3 here, and I mark off the 2. This 029, I mark off the O, I mark off the in the front, I mark off the 2 in the middle, then I mark off the 9. 599, I mark off the 5. This is important. 599. All right? It's simple, but it's powerful. There's 196. I mark off the 1 again. I mark off the 9. I mark off the 6. The 832. Oh, I put the 832 twice, but it could come twice. If it came twice, that's fine. I hit the 832. I know it came twice. This 339. I mark off 3. Mark off the 3. I mark off the 9. Simple strategy. This 817, I mark off the 8. I mark off the 1. I mark off the 7. This 142, I mark off the 1. I mark off the 4. And I mark off the 2 again. This 119, I mark off with the 1, 1, 1, 9. And I mark simple strategy 9. You're just marking the numbers off. This is what pick three at a glance is, just a glance. You're marking off everything you need to know and do. 9, 4, 2. I mark off 9. I mark off the 4. And I mark off the 2. Okay? Now, any of these numbers in these columns that don't show up, them the numbers you want to look at carrying over the next month. You know that they cold or they didn't show up. I hit 3 times because in Missouri, I realized that last month the 2 didn't fall on the back end. I've hit 9 times this month. And you can go back and check my tickets. I put it on video, my numbers from tracking, yeah. Now that's above the norm, and the money ain't over with for me. Because I hold to my numbers because I know why I'm playing them. I ain't jumping on and off numbers because I'm watching what they're doing every day. Okay? Now, the strategy is this. Let's say you know that the 2 didn't hit for the whole month on the front. All right? Or let's go, I made an example here. Let's say the 4 didn't hit for the whole month on the front. What you want to do is run that 4, 0 to 9, all the way down. That's how I hit the 2, my numbers on the 2 on the back end. I ran it with Missouri play front pair and back pair, but you still, even if you can't play front pair and back pair in your state, it's imperative that you know where these numbers placed at the prior month or 2 months ahead, because you might have a number not hit in 2 months in that one position. I had a number 7, that hit for 2 months. So you know what I played. I was on 777s like a crazy man, and I hit them. 2 months, no 7 hadn't played in no position on no number. That was a dead giveaway, buddy. That was a happy day, happy year. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was good. And you're not going to get that from a tic-tac-toe, state-sum, grid, multiple different rundowns, none of that stuff. I'm telling y'all. I'm giving you the real deal here. That was a happy day. Them 7s didn't show up, man. Woo-wee. And you ain't going to know that unless you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. So I do the 0, run through 0 to 9 on the front with that 4. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. And that's a winner, y'all. That'll put you in the winner circle. That'll put you in the winner circle, I'm telling you. And I hit just this month 3 times because that 2 hadn't fell on the back. And I ran it just like I'm showing you how to run it. If either on the front or the back, you do the same thing. Whatever the number on the front, you run that 0 to 9 with it. So if you have any time, and I'd really appreciate it, do me a favor, hit that bell, like, share, comment, subscribe so we can get the picture at a glance out to the world. You know, I don't know if they want it out to the world, but I'm telling y'all, once y'all start tracking this number, you'll bang them. You're going to bang them. All right? I don't do numbers for all states because I'm giving you a method to bang them for yourself. What you do with it is going to be on you. All right? So play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.